as they come in.
And I think that's the reason those two cars stayed out there. They didn't want to get bunched in, all of that. Some of those cars lost some very valuable time just trying to get into their pit position.
Oh.
Mark Martin didn't get stopped, had run it over.
Dick Berggren.
And Gordon, a good pit stop so far. Everything is going well for Gordon. He has gone, almost nailed his front tire changer. He is going to be the first one out of the pit.
Mark Martin did nail his front tire changer, and the man who was knocked down, Mark Martin has limped across back over the wall. Apparently not badly hurt, as you see there behind the pit wall. That may have been either the front tire carrier, Dennis Ritchie, or the front tire changer, Robert Benfield.
Well, here comes Labonte and Jarrett in now as the others get their speed up.
Martin comes on to pit road. There's Martin. Keep an eye on that white Valvoline Ford.
There he goes, right up on the windshield. You see, he didn't make it around in front of the car. It was knocked up on the windshield, falls down in front of the car there.
Dick Berggren.
Mike Garrett, the jackman on Mark Martin's car, is here sitting on the toolbox. He has injured his right ankle, apparently struck on that pit stop. You okay, Mike?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, he says he's okay. He's got a smile. We'll probably see him back out for the Daytona 500. Mike?
Okay, we see here, Mike, that Dale Jarrett.
And this would be their one and only stop of the day. Shelburne now working lap traffic. Bottom of the racetrack. That is Shane Huffman in the car 74. He goes by. And here is Shauna Robinson, the Kmart Kids Race Against Drugs Ford. And she comes down pit road for her first and only pit stop today.
Also Andy Hillenberg. Here's several cars. That was one thing they talk about. If you could short pit and get someone in the pit with you, you'd be all right. Bill Weber.
The plan was for Shauna Robinson to pit with Kirk Shelmerdine and with Frank Kimmel. But maybe what you saw on the racetrack can be attributed to tires going away and Shauna making the decision to pit now. She's getting 4 tires. Andy Hillenberg is pitted directly behind her. Fuel going in. They come around to the left side of the 8 car, and they'll put left side tires. These are Hoosier tires. Right side's only for the 39. He will not have a drafting partner. He'll hope to pick somebody up on the racetrack. That'll be very difficult. Robinson has her 4 tires. Now the car stalls. She gets it restarted and heads off of pit road.
Man, what a disastrous pit stop that was. From the trouble on the right front tire, they let the car down on the air hose, and then she stalled the car. She's trying to leave the pits.
Well, Steve McCain and the crew having a bit of trouble there on Shauna Robinson's pit stop. Now we'll see when the lead cars will be able to come on to pit road. Time.
Watch David Keith. I mean, he was trying to get on pit road, but that's exactly what you were talking about. David Steele did a great job. It was David Keith that came in too hot, Kyle.
Yeah, you know, David Steele did a great job. Kimmel did a great job. I'm not sure what the borderline rule is. Even though David Keith wasn't on pit road, he was making time out in the grass. He was.
Oh, man. This is a live shot. Randy Renfro almost goes over as he nails Bobby Hamilton.
Manages to get it under control. That's Bobby Hamilton. This all happened right down towards pit out.
Now Hamilton's going the wrong way on pit road, trying to get to pit road as he and Mike Wallace about to run into each other on pit road.
Mike Wallace missed the wreck. There you see him pulling into his pit stall. Hamilton. Amy?
Well, Mike had radioed in that he thought he had a tire going down on the right side. I didn't get specifications if it was front or rear. Nevertheless, you don't want a tire going down. Mike changes right side and he's back out.
And the worst part about it, look at the debris that he has to drive through as he exits pit road. He'd been much better to have been on the racetrack, but he had to change the tire. Look at the debris that he had to drive through and maybe puncture another tire.
Yes, Benny, the last thing in the world he'd want to do is puncture another tire, but at least now if he does, it'll be under caution. He can come back in. I don't believe he lost a lap through all that either, did he?
No, he did not. He stayed on the lead lap. Bobby Hamilton is heading straight for the garage area. So a tough break for Bobby and also for his partner, Joe Ruttman.
Let's show you what happened here on pit road. There is the jackman going out and around one of the cars.
That's Dick Trickle on the inside. and Chad Chapin in the car number 77 on the outside.
You can see the Jackman completely on top of Dick Trickle's hood as he was stopping there.
Trickle's Jackman is George Landers. Mark Martin's Jackman in the Bud Shootout last Sunday took a similar ride because Martin couldn't get stopped. It wasn't because of the traffic jam on pit road, but he is okay and likely will jack the car on.
Tony Stewart is in his pit, as is his teammate Bobby Labonte in front of him. Stewart stopped just a bit short because the 31 of Skinner had already pitted. That ensured he would not get blocked in. Oh, Stewart has stalled the car on pit road. Oh, and now he's hit a tire. He is pushing a tire up pit road. He is wiggling the car, trying to get rid of that tire. He's still got it. It's finally gone. Oh, a tough break for Tony Stewart. Tough break. Push that tire all the way up pit road.
And look what that will do to the front valence, the front spoiler on Tony Stewart's car.
Boy, you know, when you do that, you pick that tire up and there's so much friction there. 9 out of 10 times it'll bend the middle part of that valence in, and that makes the car very hard to drive.
And what happened to Dale Earnhardt? Here's the fuel man finishing up with that first can. Here comes the second can. Oops.
Missed.
He slipped.
Slipped and
might have spilled a bit of gas there on the first can, and the fuel man slips in it, misses the receptacle.
Apparently some drivers only changed 2 tires because they beat those front runners out.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. was one of them.
And apparently someone has been hit.
Looks like a member of Tony Stewart's crew is down.
There's a tire across the grass again, came off of someone's car.
We believe, again, that Tony Stewart has hit a tire, perhaps from the 18. Hit the tire and the crew member went down. So we'll update that situation for you. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was one of those who took just 2 tires and gained a lot of spots on pit road. We'll try to recap the others for you. Went up 158. John Andretti brought out the caution, but there's been an incident on pit road. Mike Lingerfelt, one of the tire changers for Tony Stewart, was hit during the pit stop. Again, the car just in front of Stewart's. Look in the top right of your screen as Bobby Labonte leaves the pit. The right rear tire is left out. There's Lingerfelt going to get it out of Stewart's way, and he just can't get out of the way in time.
But he had the presence of mind to shield himself with that tire from the front end of that car. I think that saved him from maybe a serious injury.
And it looks like Lingerfelt will get a ride to the care center to be checked over. He is the 3rd crewman to be hit this Speedweeks in Winston Cup racing.
Yeah, the damage to him was done when he hit the asphalt, I believe, as opposed to the car, because the car didn't actually hit him. The tire shielded him a little bit.